Hello, everyone. So, what I think I want to talk to you about tonight is when I first kind of started thinking about this organization. So, I think it was back when I worked at Intuit. I worked at I worked in customer service for Intuit, and I helped business customers do their books and figure out how to use the software to help their businesses. And I was not, I mean, I was okay, but I was not great at it. I, a lot of math, a lot of accounting. I did pick it up maybe naturally, but I mean, I got better. I pretty much knew what I was doing by the end, but uh, there's definitely people that were better at it than I was. But I thought, they have a sales part of the company, so why can't I transition and go over to their other department and do sales? And I talked to them about that, but they pretty much said, no, we'd rather let you go. And so I really thought at the time, I was like, this is the job I want to stay forever. And I mean, I really enjoyed it. I was getting better. I really liked it. And then instead of going to a different department, they said adios. And it really kind of shook me up at the time. Like, why isn't there a different solution? Why do people have to get fired? Why do people have to be let go? And I thought, there's lots of different positions here. If if a position doesn't work for one person, can't they, just go somewhere else? But that wasn't what they wanted to do. And I've heard, entrepreneurs since then be like, hire fast and no, it's the other way around. It's hire slowly and fire fast. And it just gets me the wrong way. I'm like, isn't there somewhere in the company that would be maybe a better fit instead of firing them? And there's been times where I've had a lot of jobs, people, and there's been times where I think they spent all this time training me to do this job, and they're just going to let me go, and they're not going to, you know, find something better for me to do, or, you know, something. They're just going to spend all this time and just let me go. And so that was kind of the essence of why I was thinking about this company. And I was like, if there was, I remember an economics teacher actually saying that there's always a job somewhere for somebody. It's just about them getting there and, moving around the country, or I don't know. But my thought was, what if there was an organization where they didn't fire people, but they just connected them to different positions within the network of companies. And that's kind of what I thought American Jobs could be. My nonprofit is a network of companies where you don't need to lay people off or fire them. You just connect them to the job or a better fit in the network. And so that's exactly what I want to do, is not fire people. And I've had so much pushback, like, you know, people saying sometimes people just need to be fired. What if they're lazy? What if they're not doing their job, and, all that kind of stuff? But what if they generally want to do a good job and they're just struggling, or the training is crap? What if you're not, the company's not communicating? So there's a lot of different reasons. Also, at one of my last jobs that I ever had, they didn't pay people enough. So people were quiet quitting and doing a crappy job for a long time because they were just fed up with the low pay and, no respect, because when their motivation to work hard kind of starts going out the window, then they blame the employee, not the crappy organization that they're hiring within. So my whole thing was, why don't we pay people what they're worth, have a great organization, and if something doesn't fit for them, transfer them somewhere else. So now with technology, that should be an easier thing to do, is to give people assessments, kind of like tests, to see what they're better at, what they're natural at, what's a better fit, and get them into a position where they'll succeed. So that is the essence of what American Jobs Factory wants to do.